We're on Pacific for the first map of the match, and we'll see how these two players go. Pappas is definitely known for his aggressive early games. Diablo is a bit more of a passive, make all his blocks last as long as he possibly can kind of guy. And just see a bit of land control as they separate. They're still connected though. They both head towards the middle. Diablo is first to fall, but Pappas follows closely after. Diablo's, I think, got... Oof. Pappas tries to path into more blocks, but he slips. Interesting, some land control there, but Pappas, but it doesn't seem like he gets actually a much bigger area of land. Actually, it's somewhat bigger, but shouldn't have a massive impact considering there's so many blocks still in the top layer. It's very even right now. It's hard to tell who has any sort of advantage. I'd say the blocks are so even on both sides of the map. I'd say Pappas might have slightly more blocks, but honestly, looking into the future, I can't really tell. Diablo goes up. Interesting. Okay, this means Pappas is probably in a stronger position just because Diablo's now down a double jump. I was expecting him to go down, to be honest. Is he playing crossing to Pappas? Yes, he goes aggressive. Interesting move. Pappas is a 2 double jump lead, but slightly lower. What does Pappas plan to do? Oh, he wasted double jump. Pappas heads to the blocks on first layer. Where's Diablo? On bottom with 7. I think Pappas is in a winning position currently. Pappas has a lot of blocks here and he can drop to the middle where there's lots of different options to get plenty of blocks. And he can path down to bottom. Diablo is making his corner last a little while though. But I think he's going to be down double jumps if he heads to his next decision. See now. Oh, Diablo stays down, doesn't want to get in the same area as Pappas. Now Diablo has plenty of blocks here, it's not necessarily one for Pappas yet. Let's see how Pappas plays this out. Diablo's on 0. Diablo falls down to his final set of blocks. Does he have enough to beat Pappas? This is going to be really close. Pappas finds a block. It's going to be so close. Pappas wins it. That was an insanely close finish. Jesus. Takes the score to 1-0. Ooh, Diablo disconnected. Okay. Guess we'll skip. We head to Relic. Oh yeah, the Hypergel was banned anyway. Anyway, we're playing Relic, which is not banned by other players. Two bans were Hypergel and Noozle. I think Pappas is speaking some Polish in order to do some mind games with Diablo. We head to Relic, a map where I think Diablo tends to thrive. Very long form map. As you can see, Diablo just has a massive corner on this first layer. And Diablo is a playstyle where you almost always will make these blocks last as long as possible. Not considering the Hawkeye option that other players sometimes go for. There still seem to be lots of blocks on third and fourth though, of course. And interestingly, he does drop early. I was gonna say the blocks in this area were pretty weak, so he might have been in an awkward position to fall. And he does drop early. There's a bit of a cutting door right now. Neither player's falling into a trap. Ooh, Pappas, I think, passed himself into a much better corner. Actually, it's not that much better. Are they connected over here? They are connected over here. Does Pappas know? Diablo cuts that off. Interesting. Have I missurveyed the areas? They actually... Pappas is denser, but... maybe the block's actually relatively even now that I look at it again. Another very even game with Diablo accidentally wasting a double jump. Now, when it comes to options, they seem very even as the corner of first is equally available to both of them. And if they're looking to go down, I would say both of them have paths into the big corner on bottom layer. Though Diablo seems to have a bit more blocks right now, so he could make decisions second. Based on whatever Pappas decides to go for. They're probably both going to go down, I think. Considering the amount of blocks on bottom. Pappas looks to drop. He does. And Diablo is being proactive. Finding a good position to Hawkeye and drop. Does he go for a cut? He doesn't get one. Pappas cuts him. Diablo now down 2. Paths into a bit more blocks. Where does Pappas want to go from here? I think he should probably want to use a double jump to stay on bottom layer. There's a Neo option for him. And now they are now connected in their corners. Does Pappas get cut? Oh, he slips. Double jump counts now even. Oh yeah, the current score is 1-0 with Pappas in the lead, for those wondering. Sorry, I forgot to update it. Anyway, Diablo wasted more DJs and went up, and now Pappas is up 2 as they race towards the first layer with this big corner. I think, oh, Diablo's a good path into the second layer and generally more blocks. Diablo's got a slightly better position, I would argue, even though his corner is slightly smaller. No, Copper isn't commentating right now. Diablo's on 0 double jumps, so he's gonna make every block last as long as possible. And they both have corners underneath him. Pappas is big corner on bottom with Diablo's in second last. I feel like Pappas is in a winning position currently. Although this pathing is a bit awkward, you're gonna make difficult wall jumps to make the most of it. Yeah, I think with a 2 double jump lead, especially with relatively even looking blocks, I think Pappas is definitely in a much stronger position to take the game to 2-0, I think. Unless there's a fatal error. Pappas takes the lead 2-0. Sorry for those on the Twitch, I have not updated the score. Alright. Pappas wants to relog. Oh, hello Copper.
Hey. Sorry everyone on stream, I had to attend to something, but I'm here now. I'll commentate for the rest of the match. Hopefully. I might have to go, but yeah. I think I should just be able to commentate the whole match.
Okay, Pappas has just rejoined. So the score is 2-0 with Pappas in the lead.
Yeah, I have to say, over the course of this tournament, Pappas has gotten like much better as a player. Like he improved a lot before this tournament, like specifically, which kind of placed him in the top 5. I think he's the 5 seed of the whole tournament. But within the whole, as the rounds have progressed and it's gone from week to week, like Pappas' improvement just hasn't stopped. And yeah, I think that's really notable, especially seeing how he defeated Life and how he defeated Lena 4-0.
Also Thim, a very unexpected result too.
Exactly.
Thim a Titan with the game.
Exactly, yeah. Pappas laid a lot of Titans in his path.
Having an interesting match here on Imperial Tower with Diablo still on first layer, B2Bing.
Yeah.
Pappas dropped early.
But then again, so has Diablo beaten G, who was the 2 seed of the tournament, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true. However, Pappas and Diablo have already played and Diablo won that 4-2, so I think Pappas is probably the underdog.
Yeah, is this the first to 5?
Yeah.
Well, for the same result to happen, Diablo would have to basically sweep from here.
Diablo drops early for a Hawkeye, doesn't get a cut.
Yeah, I know. Diablo with a nice wraparound jump to get in, but yeah. It looks like, yeah, the players kind of had an exchange, and in terms of who won it, I would say it's Diablo, but the corners are pretty equally
Are they connected?
populated. I don't know. It's a 5 block jump.
No, never mind. So
Yeah,
I think
almost,
Diablo has slightly more blocks in this layer. I don't think there's going up is really a good option.
No, not yet.
Although there is a non on bottom with 11 double jumps.
10 now. Oh, and Diablo dropping early. Who is this Archon guy? He has 2.5k wins.
I have no idea, but he may influence the match. We should be aware of him.
Yeah, we'll call it if we need to. So yeah, Diablo dropping early there, and both players are on 11. Yeah, Diablo actually having that corner taken away from him by that non, so he's gonna have to readjust his path, dropping down, and missing a jump, but using his DJ to travel to another set of blocks rather than just recover.
Oh, this does seem like a pretty big influence. Pavas heading up to top.
Diablo dropping down, that's interesting.
I think we're gonna play on.
Yeah,
Alright.
it was a nice corner, but not a lot of movement options for him now. But Papa's dropping also, which equalized it. I'm not sure if that was the play. I mean, I think top is the only layer where I would be happy here.
Yeah, and I think Diablo is in a slightly better position right now, just with the slight double jump lead and also more blocks on his side.
And he's using that pathfinding so nicely to basically get rid of every block on that side. And yeah, with that he'll take it 2-1.
I think Papas needs it.
3-1?
Oh, oops, 2-1. So yeah.
Did you update the thing on the stream, the scoreboard?
I'm just doing that now. Yeah. Yeah, Papas is having a 1-minute bathroom break.
Customary of him.
Sure.
Maybe it's not just a bathroom break.
What's that supposed to imply?
I actually have no idea.
With doping.
ENT run doping scandal.
Papa steroids.
Steroids. Okay, yeah.
He's back.
So we will commence.
Yeah, I think Papas there he's dropped from basically first layer all the way to the bottom, which was a very aggressive play trying to chase Diablo, but he didn't even put himself in a really good position to get cut either, so kind of handed Diablo a chance to take back the match, and Diablo took it.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was very kind of weird for a 1v1 because the blocks were so spread out. It was kind of reminiscent of PvP, just with how kind of thin each layer was.
Yeah, more.
That's why I was surprised they didn't go to top. It seemed to be a lot, but
I think the server's lagging. That's not a good sign.
yeah, slightly. I don't think it'll be that big of a problem.
Yeah, as matches progress, I think when there's less players in the game, it doesn't lag as much. Go to Imperial Tower again.
So will we see Diablo keep up that performance? Will he take it to 2-2, or will Papas? I mean, Papas is a pretty strong player on maps like Imperial Tower, so it's possible that'll bring it to 3-1. It's first to 5, right?
Yeah, it's first to 5. It's also a map where early games can be pretty important, and Diablo is arguably the best early game player in the game, one of the best.
Yeah, he's really strong at getting himself just in the right position at the very beginning. Which is a very underrated skill, but comes in handy, especially in high-level 1v1s. Just because of the advantage that you get in terms of blocks and also
Options.
Options and Hawkeye, or kind of cut options. That makes sense. Yeah.
A very intense cutting duel right now.
Yeah. But Diablo
just slips
finds the
past.
inside angle. But keep allowing each other into each other's area. But Diablo's finally sealed it, and Papa's drops.
Diablo narrowly won that.
there it is with that great early game, like you said. And now we're kind of heading into the middle game. Both players are B2Bing, checking out the map.
Yeah, Pappas is an option to go up or go down. There's lots of blocks on first and second, so I think like he might want to consider going up to the corner right above him.
Yeah. Well, for now he's gonna have a lot of time to make up his mind and see how the arena progresses at this corner. Sealing himself off from this side, but not sure what the point of that was. Oh, I think he's intending to go up, and he thinks Diablo doesn't have a way in. I think that's correct. So will Diablo go up or down?
Diablo goes down. They swap positions basically.
Yeah. Though Diablo is 2 years ahead because of that. And
Pappas
oh
misses
my
his
God,
jump
Diablo
and wastes one.
wall banging.
I think they both wasted double jumps there.
Yeah.
So now they're even on 8 double jumps.
Even position. Both players better go up here. Yep, Diablo first. Diablo with some parkour.
Diablo heads to first layer. Pappas heads to first layer on the opposite side.
And not soon after.
Both on 5 double
Wait.
jumps.
Piranha, fly up and look down.
The
really kind
size of the map, I think Diablo's on a better side here.
I'd have to agree, and Papa's realizing that, is crossing over. Good jump by him.
Ooh,
And
tries a
Diablo goes
cross
for a
layer cut.
Hawkeye, but it's even. It's an exchange, and they both fall to last in the panic. Oh,
Interesting, I thought one of them would consider that corner on third, but no, they both had to bottom.
and no, Diablo chooses to go for a string of 4s, and I guess that was really good cross layer maneuvering because he was able to get up here with only 2, where if he double jumped from there, it would take him 3. So yeah, he's here with 3 pretty comfortably now, whereas Papa's is on last with the same double jump count.
Diablo needs a very careful pathing here.
Yeah. I think...
Yeah, it's gonna be very even. Diablo heads to first. I think it's a slight advantage to Diablo because he just has the option to Hawkeye at any point and he has a bit more blocks too. I think Diablo is going to take this. He does, bringing the score to 2-2.
He takes it, yeah. So yeah, Diablo showing his strength on Imperial Tower again. What are the bans?
So Diablo banned Noozle and Pappas banned Hypergel.
Ah. That's unfortunate. I think if Diablo
Imperial again, interesting.
wins, if Diablo wins this match, he'll get his 9k win on the victory against Pappas. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it seems like he set it up to be like that.
A third consecutive Imperial Tower. And Diablo winning both of the first two.
If we get Imperial Tower, we should skip it just because it's not good to play the same map over and over because it doesn't test player skills if they're...
I mean, in the rules, it is up to the player's decision, so it would have to be both players agreeing.
Yeah, well, we'll pitch it. Though the odds of of us getting it again are just out the window, but if it does, yeah, we'll put it to them. So yeah, Diablo in his great early game position.
Pappas is a not too bad one himself though in second.
Yeah, but so will Diablo as he drops.
Oh, Pappas
oh
misses
my
his
God.
jump, forced through the
Pappas-
void. It's ultimately Diablo's decision to count this game.
Yeah, Diablo gets the pick if he wants to count that or not.
Yeah, different players go different ways on situations like this where they just miss a jump and fall into the void. He takes it. Diablo accepts the win and decides to put the score at 3-3.
After school's game, I learned a lesson. He says.
Yeah, Diablo was was one game away from being cool, and then cool died at the start, and then Diablo decided to discount it. This time he's not doing the same thing.
Yeah. So Diablo's won 3 consecutively.
All on Imperial Tower.
All on Imperial Tower, so it's an uphill battle for Pappas now. And Templar, this isn't banned.
Yes, we're playing on Templar.
Templar is very similar to Imperial Tower in that it's very vertical and very thin. So you see a lot of like cutting battles and land control. That's kind of sporadic, and also
similar thing with the important early games and like different sides having unbalanced blocks, especially on this map.
True, yeah. I don't think it's as big a problem on Imperial Tower as it is here. Here, you really have to make sure you're on the right side, so...
They start both on the same side.
Choosing to start on the spawn side, though Diablo crossing over to the cross side.
Diablo drops back on the spawn side.
Yeah, Diablo goes back. And Pappas takes that as an advantage to cut him off, but Diablo will have a way out if he sees it here. Which he does.
Pappas crosses over successfully.
So nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. And just like that, yeah, Pappas is the one with the nice early game here. Diablo is going to want to cross over to his side on third, I believe.
Pappas cuts it off.
Trapped in by non almost. But yeah. Just has to, clear that block and yeah.
It's an interesting decision here because Diablo could go down to that corner on fourth or go up to Pappas' side. I almost think he should go up because there's so many blocks up on Pappas' side that if he goes down, Pappas will just out B2B him. And I think he's looking for that, yeah. They both head up. Oh, Diablo has to use 3, that's unfortunate. Oh, Pappas goes aggressive though. And falls to the corner.
Pappas drops down, yeah. Whoa, this is weird because Pappas is sharing this with a non. Oh, but no, they've actually died, so purely equal.
Diablo's got to have some good pathfinding to traverse this area without wasting double jumps. I think Diablo's in a stronger position, even though he's down 3 double jumps. Because he's just got so many more blocks near him, and Pappas has to go all the way like up to first or second to get even a few blocks.
I'm not sure if it was the move on Pappas' behalf, even though he's so ahead in double jumps to go to this corner, just because of the land options are not great, and Diablo has a lot to work with.
This is a slow, methodical position that Diablo really enjoys to make
and he
last.
should take it pretty comfortably. And yeah, Pappas realizing he can't do this. So he's going up. Will he cross over? He didn't really use his double jumps to cross over, he just went pure vertical. Ooh.
Yeah, not looking good for Pappas in this game, but there is that corner on bottom that may give him a little bit of hope, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Diablo
it really
would really
compares
have to
to Diablo's side.
Diablo would really have to fumble his pathfinding here, and he's really good at pathfinding in this situations where the blocks are like super weird, but normally he can get it all here. Yeah, like look at that.
Yeah, and Pappas runs out of blocks and basically just gives up. Oh.
Yeah, basically resigning that game, and Diablo is...
The score goes to 4-2.
Pulling ahead 4-2.
Man, Pappas won the first 2 games and Diablo took 4 in a row. Is Diablo gonna take it back in a reverse sweep, or can Pappas have a little fight in him and take back a point
Yeah.
himself.
That means that expectations is on Pappas. He can't lose a game now, or else he's done for Walrus Cup 4. I mean, yeah, the pressure's really on him. Diablo wishing him good luck. He's gonna need it.
We play on Relic. Pappas did win the first Relic game.
It's true.
Could lead to some optimism for Pappas here.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully he sees Diablo not show the same strength that he did on those small maps. Papa's hoping to show his skill on these bigger maps.
Diablo's still on first. Is Pappas fallen to second? Yes. Ooh, Non's making Diablo fall to third.
Yep. That's good for Papas. Papa's lair not fully clear of Nons yet, but... Oh,
He just drops early.
Papa's dropping down. I'm
Doesn't...
not sure if that was a lapse in pathfinding or if he wants to put the pressure on Diablo here. Oh my god, and Papa's getting dropped on by a non, but...
Pappas goes for a cut, doesn't get it.
Yeah. Players are exchanging blocks. Diablo cornering himself in,
Diablo goes...
but without nons.
Is there a path there?
And Papa's wants in.
They both fall.
Oh, and they both follow last.
Oh wow.
This is a weird position.
A very unique relic position with both players on bottom.
Yeah. Oh my god, Papa's almost getting tripped up by a non. Good on him for coming out without wasting a double jump.
I think Diablo's got a good corner without any nons, and Pappas passed towards it. Doesn't get in. And Pappas is probably looking to go up right now.
Yeah. Up goes the way up for him, so yes. He will be the first to ascend, and having to use 3, that's unfortunate.
Diablo's a slight advantage, although Diablo actually doesn't have a very good position to go up to. It's like some difficult pathing if he does go up to the blocks near him, and I think it would probably take 3 years to go up to a good block.
I reckon Diablo here will just try and go straight to second and kind of control the land there and hopefully get there before Pappas does, because
that's true, yeah.
Run out soon.
I was not considering second layer.
And what will he do? He goes third.
Oh,
and then
Pappas
he goes
gets a good position first though.
Yeah, but Pappas is there first, waiting for him, and yeah, with that, he's gonna probably equalize this game. Yeah, his position looking much more comfortable in terms of where he's going. Oh, but Diablo, the madman, finds a path back in, and it's not equalized like I thought it would be.
And Diablo's in a better position to go up and like cut off Pappas.
Yeah, Diablo with no empathy. Oh, sympathy. For Pappas. He must be nervous right now. Pappas is gonna have to cross over here, and he makes the jumps. Oh, that was tricky. He's kind of at Diablo's mercy here.
Pappas has a good amount of blocks here first. And he's kind of removed the option for Diablo to go up.
Pappas making all the clutch jumps when it's necessary, but Diablo kind of has this corner. Where is he gonna go next? My heart is beating for Pappas now, though.
Oh, Diablo wasted double jump.
So vital here. Oh, Diablo falling and wasting.
Interesting. Diablo got to the bottom. Pappas is down 1 double jump, but higher up with much more options.
I think he's in a better position, yeah.
It's still anyone's
Making
game.
Every block count, but crossing over. Oh my god, and it's gonna be equal here.
Both on 2
Oh,
jump jumps,
Pappas
goes
has
to
to
the cut,
clutch it out.
Pappas gets it. Nothing
gonna
wasted,
drop
but
down
Pappas
to
is in
pretty
a
much-
slightly better position in my opinion.
Equal amounts of land. Oh my gosh.
Are they still connected? Oh my god.
Oh, but Diablo panicking doesn't know where to go. Oh my god, it's gonna come down to this. Oh, Diablo going.
I think
for that
Pappas is gonna take it.
vital block, and he takes it.
Pappas
Oh.
takes the map. It's 4-3.
Oh my god, clutching it out. Oh.
What
You
an
love to see
intense
it, though.
clutch ending by Pappas.
You love to see it.
I truly thought that Diablo was just in such a good position there, but Pappas
but
just
Pappas
brought
was
it back.
able- His pathfinding was so good. He just made he used literally like every block. Like if you want to go back and like watch it.
Hypergeel's
Oh.
banned.
Yeah. My heart's beating right now.
Same.
Papa's still with the expectation to hold on. As Diablo needs only to win 1, Pappas has to win 2.
Suddenly there's a lot more hope for Pappas.
Yeah.
It's a relic again. Pappas
Yeah.
won 2 of 2 relic games so far. Is the momentum heading back in his favor?
Yeah. So Diablo won 3 out of 3 on Imperial Tower. Will we see Pappas win 3 out of 3 on Relic? Players showing their strengths on certain maps and certain skill sets.
Yeah, those are not really what you'd expect of these players, to be honest.
I know. Usually you would think it's reverse.
Yeah.
But yeah, tier Diablo's taking the small maps and Pappas is taking the big maps, where traditionally I would think it'd be the other way around.
Both players still in first early.
Yeah, everything counts here. There's no room for mistake for Pappas. I honestly, after this, I want to go back and like watch like all the 4x2s and 4x3s Pappas made that game to like have like every single block that he could, because it was so intense
Yeah.
watching it.
Oh, Pappas falls to
Oh, but
third.
Pappas, oh my 4th.
Oh, fourth.
This is definition of an underdog story right here.
And the non's made a massive hole in the middle, meaning it's gonna get cleared faster. That is just deadly.
Yeah, never understand or underestimate the power of nons and coordination.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a 2 double jump difference because Pappas is gonna have to go up.
Yeah.
And there's more blocks on third than second, so Diablo shouldn't be able to get a 4 double jump.
Yeah. I think so. Diablo just has to, or Pappas just has to make it up in 2, not 3 like last time.
It's one of the struggles with this map. All the nons are dead at this point.
Pappas still speeding. Or I think he should be conserving. It might be the nerves. It's hard to slow down when you're, really nervous.
Yeah,
you
V2
keep
being on the
going
nerves like
up
Diablo
there.
is doing right now is just inhuman.
Makes it up, yeah. Oh. But you can see, normally Diablo is so methodical, but he was V2 being so fast just there.
Diablo could get a Hawkeye here. You can see he's positioning himself okay for it.
Yeah, I'm curious if he would go for that. He's not traditionally a player who would.
Pappas could do a little bit of land control, but I feel like there's just There's just a million different places where Diablo could drop down. I don't think it's really relevant yet. The tension is so high right now.
Yeah, both players' nerves must be crazy. I gotta say, in terms of nerve control, Pappas is one of the best players. So, yeah, his B2B is so slow, and he's proven himself to like not choke in high pressure scenarios. Some cross layer cutting potentially by Pappas.
Interesting. So, yeah, I think the corner directly underneath Diablo is like smaller than the corner that Pappas is part of. But Diablo may be able to fall into Pappas's corner, possibly.
Yeah.
Or is it like all connected in
don't
the ring?
know.
It's like Relic is a bit messy like that.
Yeah. That's true. And it makes for some like really crazy land control moments. I think
Yeah, it's connected
Pappas-
everywhere. It's
Pappas does have like a secret like back entrance, basically.
does Pappas go aggressive? No, Pappas goes defensive.
Yeah, and acknowledging that he's gonna have to go all the way back around. Diablo probably think that he's cutting him off because you
Well,
you really can't tell from here. The entryway is kind of hidden by this pillar.
Yeah, there's a couple major choke points with the poles. It makes it really interesting for land control.
Yeah. I honestly think from here it's gonna be up to second layer and then last. And it's gonna be kind of crazy just seeing some land control and dropping down, but you know, I can't really say.
They could head to first. There are reasonable amount of blocks there.
Yeah. First, I definitely have my eye on it. I expect the players here to have their eye on it too.
But Pappas is down 2 double jumps just because of that unlucky early game. Ooh, Pappas uses another one to stay on this second last.
It is a pretty good corner, but was it worth the DJ economy?
Both of them pretty like weak positions to head up, like to find the block to transition to first. But I think Diablo goes for it. Now does Pappas want to go up or go down? He goes up, chases Diablo, plays aggressive.
Yeah, playing aggressive on him basically, but Diablo.
Just B2B is ignoring it.
Yeah.
Pappas goes down from there.
Pappas crosses, leaving that huge corner on top to Diablo. He's 2 double jumps ahead. It's looking grim.
Well, the corner of bottom is roughly, I think, is a bit larger than Diablo's, but I feel like Pappas has to use double jumps to even get there. So
Yeah, I do not see an entryway for him. I mean, unless he can like make this jump and then like cross over, will he go for it? I mean,
I think
it's
he'll
possible.
go for the double jump.
Oh no, he goes down. Yeah.
Diablo with a 2 double jump
Diablo
lead. He's probably
also
just going to drop
wasted
into Pappas's
down.
area and accept the lead, I think. Yeah, he does. Can he get
He
a
does.
Hawkeye cut? He does. Diablo in a very good position currently.
Yeah, perfect incision. Exchanging the blocks for him. Also looking to be in the better spot.
Pappas crosses to the
Closes on
corner
3.
first.
Yeah, crosses over. 2 double jumps left, 5 for Diablo. I think Diablo's just gonna go in and play hyper aggressive at the end.
Yeah, the double jump lead is just too much for Pappas.
Gonna take a miracle for Diablo, or for Pappas. And on his final blocks, Diablo is able to out B2B. And oh my gosh. Diablo
5-3.
will continue. 5-3.
Diablo moves on to face Shiny. The losers bracket final.